Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we are talking the best skincare brand of 2024, as decided by, well, me. Now, around a month ago, I shared with you my top 5 skincare brands. I'll find that video and I'll link it up there in case you missed it. That video covers some of my absolute favourites, but I thought it's time that we honour the best of the best, the brand that was in first position, and do a bit of a deep dive. That brand was this one, Geek and Gorgeous. Now, I've loved Geek and Gorgeous for the longest possible time. But as with all skincare brands, they have their ding ding ding, holy grails, and a couple of wah 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 total fails. And so we're going to pick it all apart in today's video and work out which of the Geek and Gorgeous products deserve a place in our skincare routine. Sit back, relax, let's talk the world's best skincare brand. Now, before we get into today's video, I want to survey your guys' opinion on something. I'm thinking about increasing the number of full brand reviews that I do here on the channel. This is something that I used to do a lot of a couple of years ago, but for some reason, I just stopped. Is this something that you'd like to see? This is very much the first video in a wider series where I'm going to do deep dives into some of the most popular skincare brands out there. If you're someone that would enjoy some more full brand reviews, let me know by leaving the tick emoji in the comments section below, and let me know any brands that you'd be particularly interested in a full review of. I always want to create the content that you guys most enjoy consuming, so your input into this would be so valuable. Whatever your thoughts on Geek and Gorgeous, on full brand reviews, if you want to support me as a sponsorship-free content creator here on YouTube, then the best way of doing that is by reaching down and giving the video a big thumbs up and a like. I turn down so many paid partnerships and sponsorships because I feel like by turning down the coin, it helps me to retain my independence. And so the best way of supporting me to continue to be able to do that is, like I say, by liking each and every video that you happen to enjoy. And for that, I'm always so grateful. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So I'm going to kick things off with an overview of the brand itself, all things Geek and Gorgeous. I'm then going to follow on with those positive vibes and share what I think are the best of the best products that they have to offer. We're going to finish everything with a couple of products from Geek and Gorgeous that I personally wouldn't recommend and the reasons why, so we can kind of see both sides of that coin. We'll summarize everything at the end, and if you want to jump to one section of a video over another, all the timestamps are linked in the description box below. So, Geek and Gorgeous, a real trendy viral brand that hit the market around 3 or 4 years ago and taken the internet and the skincare community by storm. I think just about everyone out there has probably tried at least one product from Geek and Gorgeous, and now a lot of that hype has settled. I think it's a great time to take a look at the brand and work out which of their products actually deserve a place in our skincare routine. Now, Geek and Gorgeous are a Hungarian brand, but they now ship internationally. The last time I reviewed this brand, I think was about 3 years ago. Again, I'll try and find that video and I'll link it below. But at the time of filming that, they actually only had one fulfillment center, which was in Europe, meaning it cost a whole lot to get their products if you were shopping outside the European Union. Well, all that's changed. They now have a distribution center in the US, in the UK, and within the European Union. So pretty much wherever you happen to be shopping from, you'll be able to get your hands on Geek and Gorgeous. Now, the key thing here to making it as cheap as possible is to make sure you shop the website specific to your region. So they have a different website for the UK, for the US and Canada, and one for Europe. And I've left links to all of the products mentioned in today's video in the description box below, and those links will be specific to your individual territory. So just make sure you click the right one, but I've done all of the legwork for you, so those links are there for your convenience. Geek and Gorgeous, I think, are beloved because they're just really well priced. They come at a fantastically affordable price point, and they inject quite a lot of innovation into their products. I think they're growing and going from strength to strength, and my personal favourites from them are some of their newer launches. I think some of the originals, honestly, aren't my personal favourites. I think as a brand, they're really developing and honing in on their formulations and different technologies, and that's really great to see. I have always had such positive experience with Geek and Gorgeous, and I think the very best thing is the speed of shipment. Honestly, you order a Geek and Gorgeous product today, and it'll be with you in under 48 hours. I don't know how they do it. As a brand owner myself, I would love to know their secret because everything just happens like that. I love that. I'm impatient, and it's nice to see a brand really deliver A+ customer service and shipping. And I think it's something that a lot of other brands really could take note of. So yeah, Geek and Gorgeous doing a lot of things right. I'm going to come on to some of my personal favourites from the brand. Now, it's always worth remembering different products will work differently for different people. So if you have an experience with any of these products you want to share, let me know in the comments section below. So let's first start with cleansers. Where any good skincare routine kicks off is with an effective cleanse. And Geek and Gorgeous do two. They do a balm cleanser and they do a gel cleanser. Now, this is one of the reasons I love Geek and Gorgeous. They don't have a plethora of different products, all with just subtle differences. They have a core collection of products and they just do it really well. Two cleansers, a balm and a jelly cleanser. That's really all you need for an effective skincare routine. And I love the fact that they're investing in quality over quantity when it comes to their products. So both of these cleansers I would recommend. And I think if you're someone that likes to do a double cleanse, buy these two, use them together, and they're like the perfect pairing for a double cleanse. Their balm cleanser is phenomenal. I don't actually have it on me. I ran out. I recently put in a Geek and Gorgeous order yesterday evening, so I'm expecting it to arrive today or tomorrow because of their speed of shipping, but I don't currently have it on me. But it's one of my absolute favorites. And what I love about this is you get a vat of product. So much cleansing balm for your money, and this is great to see because a lot of cleansing balms, they come with a sky-high price point and a tiny amount of product. This is hands down one of the most effective cleansing balms I've ever used, and it's got minimal ingredients. This is a good thing. Minimal risk of any sensitivity, irritation, or reaction to it. Great for the sensitive skin amongst us, and just an all-round holy grail. The best thing about this though is if you massage it into the skin for say 60 seconds, add a little lukewarm water, emulsify it, massage it in for another 20 seconds, then rinse, which is what you should do with any cleansing balm. There will be zero trace on the skin. No film, no greasiness, just a beautifully cleansed face. That for me is great because most cleansing balms leave that film that I just hate. Not with this, washes away perfectly. Their gel cleanser is this one, the Jelly Joker cleanser. Again, a great, affordable pH balance cleanser. So when it comes to cleansing, you don't want something that's too acidic or too alkaline. You want something that really matches the pH of the skin. Because if you start with a bit of a pH imbalance, you're kind of always going to be playing catch up with the rest of your products. Start with a nice, gentle pH balanced cleanser and the rest of your routine will just go a little bit more smoothly. This is one of the most affordable pH balanced cleansers around. You know, it's nothing groundbreaking. It's nothing particularly innovative or special, but it just works. And I love that. There's always place in my heart for an affordable, effective cleanser that doesn't promise the earth, it just delivers. And I would say if you're shopping Geek and Gorgeous, make sure you have one of these in your basket because your skin will absolutely love it. And this for me is the best way of just doing a really nice, effective cleanse on those days where you want a little bit of foaming action to feel that the skin is really clean. This delivers. It doesn't strip, it doesn't dry, and yeah, it's just, for me, it's perfect. So we've got the cleansers out of the way, and honestly, you cannot go wrong with those two. I use the balm cleanser on an evening to take everything off the skin. I use the gel cleanser on a morning to just refresh everything up, and yeah, both I love. So now let's come on to the one toner in their collection. Again, in keeping with quality over quantity. They only have one toner, and it's phenomenal. So that's really all we can ask, and it's this. This is the Geek and Gorgeous Liquid Hydration. Now this has had a bit of an upgrade because originally it came in a little bit of a dab distributor thing, which was a bit messy. It now comes in a pump, which I love so much more. This is actually one of the best sprays on the market. Once I've used this, I'll rinse it out, then I'll often actually decant other products into this because the mist spray is just so good. It gives a really nice fine mist that doesn't pool. That for me is great. I'm reaching that age, you know, I'm quickly approaching 40 where I really appreciate packaging. And I know that's not for everyone. People fixate on the formulation, but I like good packaging, and you get it with this. So in here, you've got panthenol, which is great to calm and to soothe the skin, but you've also got a mix of blend of amino acids. Now, amino acids are like the hidden gems in skincare. They don't get enough love or appreciation because actually they can do so much. I think if you're looking for maximum hydration in the skin, amino acids are where it's at. And it can be really hard to find a nice blend of different ones in a single product. That's what you get here. And so they call it liquid hydration. And that's literally what it is. If after you've cleansed, you just spritz this onto the skin, you will find that your hydration level goes through the roof, and the rest of your skincare will just apply that little bit better. Again, in here, you haven't got so many ingredients, which I like. They're keeping it simple but hyper effective, and I genuinely think this could work for everyone. Keep it in the fridge if you want that ultimate cooling experience. But yeah, for me, another great example of a product just done well. Formulation is driving the performance of this, and they don't need to have 15 different toners in their collection when they've got one that just does it all and will work for everyone. Best way of getting that little extra dose of hydration into your skincare routine, and you can even spritz during the day to just refresh everything. Give a little extra bounce to the skin. Yeah, this is definitely one of those products that I think universally everyone could benefit from in their skincare routine. Now, if you were to ask me where I think the real value with Geek and Gorgeous lies, I'm going to tell you it's in their serums. Their serums offer such affordable price points for the quality that you're getting, and I really found it difficult to kind of hone in on my personal favourites. Well, I've chosen 4, which I think are like the best of the best. A product that needs zero introduction is this. This is the Geek and Gorgeous C Glow. This is their vitamin C, 15% pure form vitamin C, and some antioxidants alongside it. What makes this special though, and when I said earlier that Geek and Gorgeous were really driving innovation, this is the freshest vitamin C you're ever going to find. So they make this special batches just for you every single week. And so it's not sat around on a dusty warehouse shelf oxidizing. When this hits your doormat, this is going to be at peak efficacy, maximum benefit. And that for me, I love. I once bought a super, I won't name names, but I bought a super bougie and luxury vitamin C. I opened it and it had already turned that brownish, yellowy color, showing it oxidized. Oxidized vitamin C is never going to work as well as fresh vitamin C. And so why pay more for less? Just get this, guaranteed freshness. I genuinely think this is the best vitamin C on the market, bar none. I declared it to be so in a recent vitamin C video, which I'm going to dig out and I'll link up there for you. There's so much in the vitamin C market at the moment, but if you just want a really simple, uncomplicated, but super fresh option, Geek and Gorgeous, more brands should take note of this approach. So good. A new launch from theirs was their Power Peptides. Now, peptides are probably the most popular skincare ingredient of 2024. Lots of people searching out there for like perfect peptide. And I say, why choose or fixate on one specific peptide when you can buy a blend of different ones formulated together to give maximum benefit? And that's what you're getting in here. So all the peptides in here are what we call pro-collagen, the ones designed to boost the levels of collagen and elastin production for some amazing anti-aging. This, one of my absolute favorites. And the reason I love it is the texture. Just look at that. So this is a really creamy emulsion texture. Most peptides out there are quite watery. So if you're someone that likes a little extra hydration, more of an emulsion rather than a traditional serum, this is where it's at. I absolutely love it. And I promise you, if you use this consistently, morning and evening, after about a month, you'll notice your skin is more hydrated, it's plumping, you'll see a diminishing of fine lines and wrinkles, and this is one of the best peptide serums out there. As I said earlier in the video, I am not paid to say this, no sponsorship, no paid partnership, just the truth. From my own experience, one of the best I've ever tried. Now, we've got 2 other serums that I am going to share with you. Whilst I think the C Glow and that Power Peptides work universally for everyone, these 2 are a little bit more specific. Let's start with the Stress Less Serum. Now, this actually contains beta-glucans and madecassoside, great ingredients to calm and soothe. Now, do I think this is the best calming serum on the market? No. But it's up there amongst some of the other great options. So I'd say if you're shopping Geek and Gorgeous anyway and you've been tempted by some of the others and you want something to calm and soothe the skin, it's worth throwing this in your basket. It works really well. It's really well formulated. Whilst I'm not going to declare it to be like the best calming serum, you know, top in class, it's definitely a great, well-formulated product that I think is great for redness-prone skin, very sensitive skin. Use this and you'll just see that everything reaches an equilibrium that little bit quicker and your skin is less irritated. When my skin's going through it and feels a little sensitive, a little of this just works every time. Now, my absolute favourite of the Geek and Gorgeous serums is this. This is the A-Pad serum. Now, if you are oily and acne prone, listen up. A-Pad, the best azelaic acid form you're going to find specifically for oily and acne prone skin. So azelaic acid comes in two forms. You get pure form azelaic acid, great for minimizing redness, supporting your rosacea relief, also fantastic for minimizing hyperpigmentation. You then have APAD, which is a derivative of azelaic acid, which is clinically proven to be the best form when it comes to minimizing acne-causing bacteria. So if, like me, you are super oily, super acne prone, I'm almost at 40, like I said earlier, and I'm still breaking out, that's fine. I find APAD to be one of the best serums for minimizing that down. If you've got adult acne and breakouts, or there's a teen in your life that's going through it with hormonal acne, get this. Use it twice a day, morning and evening, and I promise you, within one bottle of it, your acne will be so much more improved, and it reduces the acne-causing bacteria, which is one of the key triggers for those breakouts. I love azelaic acid in all its forms, but for people out there that are looking for an azelaic acid specifically for oily, acne-prone skin, the Geek and Gorgeous APAD wins hands down. If I had this when I was in my teens, honestly, my skincare journey would be so much easier. And I'm just glad that products like this now exist. So even, like I say, into my late 30s, I can benefit from it. And if anyone out there is breaking out, finding that their acne is getting them down, damaging their self-confidence, slot this into your skincare routine twice a day and you will see improvements so quickly. Now we've got two more products in the Holy Grail category before I'm going to come on to some products that personally I don't think are worth it. This is like a hybrid between a serum and a cream. This is the Geek and Gorgeous A Game 10, their retinal serum. The cheapest retinol on skincare planet Earth. And for that reason, this is like 10 out of 10, ding. Holy Grail. If you're somebody that likes your Medicate Crystal Retinol, but you don't like the price point, switch to this. Super affordable, basically the same formulation. This retinol is better than retinol when it comes to anti-aging results, and it's less sensitizing on the skin. So I recommend everybody switch from their retinol to retinol, and this is a great place to start. They do two strengths. They do the A Game 10, which is a high strength, and they do the A Game 5, which is a mid strength. For me, I use both. I use the A Game 10 on my face and I use the A Game 5 on the neck and under the eye, where I just find those areas are more sensitive for me. So I'll have both and I'll use them interchangeably depending on the level of skin sensitivity. If you're new to retinoids and you want to introduce them, start with the 5, use a whole bottle to allow your skin to become accustomed to the ingredient, then you can switch it up to the 10. This, one of the most affordable high-strength retinols on the market. And Geek and Gorgeous will forever have my heart for introducing. I think this is one of the first products that had retinol that I used, and I've been hooked ever since. Finally, this is the Happier Barrier, one of their new moisturizers. So when I did my last Geek and Gorgeous review, their moisturizers weren't actually launched yet. This is a relative newcomer, and I love it. They actually do two. They do a Happier Barrier, which is this one, and they do the Hydration Station, which is a more lightweight one. Honestly, I would just get the Happier Barrier. I think it works for everybody. The dry skinned, the oily skinned, and everything in between. How I use this though is to reduce sebaceous filaments and blackheads. Now, I'm not going to go into this in detail because I actually covered it in a separate video, which I'm going to link up there. But if you want to know how to use this as the best blackhead remover ever, watch that video. I promise you, you'll do it a couple of times and you'll already see the results. And for that, you see how much I've used of this. Super special. Like I said, one of the best moisturizers out there, particularly for blackheads on the nose. Watch that video. I promise you, you'll be impressed. Now, that's the positive vibes. I really don't think I could expect much more from Geek and Gorgeous as a brand. Phenomenal shipping, brilliant price point, formulations to die for. But there are a couple of products that I just don't recommend, and I want to share with you the reasons why. So first up, their exfoliants. Now, their exfoliants were the first products to go viral, and I think really what delivered the hype around Geek and Gorgeous. They're fine. This is the Calm Down, which has PHAs and BHAs. Their exfoliants are fine, but they're quite pricey compared to the rest of their products, and I think you can just get cheaper elsewhere on the market, you know. I like to use lactic acid from The Ordinary, which is cheaper than the equivalent Geek and Gorgeous one. If I want a touch of mandelic acid, again, reaching for The Ordinary or some of the other ones out there. Their exfoliants just don't do it for me. The packaging is great. I love the fact that it's got like a spill-proof cap. Again, they're really thinking about the quality of their packaging, which I appreciate. But their exfoliants for me, I just think there's cheaper options out there. I'm also not a fan of their Bee Bomb, which is their niacinamide serum, or their 2 hyaluronic acid serums. Nothing wrong with them, I just don't think in 2024 we need a niacinamide serum and a separate hyaluronic acid serum. That was very, 4 years ago when everyone was going mad for those 2 ingredients. And we now realize that hyaluronic acid and niacinamide is in just about every single skincare product. You don't need a separate one. You're already getting these amazing ingredients as part of your other serums. So I would say skip those, save your coin, get your hyaluronic acid and your niacinamide elsewhere. So there you have it, guys. A rundown of the world's best skincare brand 2024. Geek and Gorgeous in more detail. Let me know what your thoughts are on this brand. Are you as hooked as me? Do you absolutely love everything you tried? Or did some of their products not work for you? Let's get that conversation going. I really do appreciate each and every one of you for watching right to the end. So if you've reached it to this point, I want to send you an extra dose of love for all your kindness and support. I'll see you on the next video, and wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.